And we've got a blizzard combination? There's gonna be no spells for this Lalo portion. Oh my goodness. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the final group stage match for ESL Meisterschaft that ATN had against Zepto. Now, if you've been following ESL Meisterschaft, we had two different groups, Group A and Group B, ATN being in Group A. Now, each of these different groups have 6 teams. So the 6 teams have to face off against each other 2 times. So we have 10 matches in each of these group stages. And the top 3 are the ones to advance on into the playoffs. Now, the teams that actually qualify in the first position will move on with a pass going into the playoffs just for the first week. So if ATN can remain in that top spot, which they've been holding, it means we don't get to see them in the first playoff week, but we will see them facing off against the winner of one of the other matches that we'll have coming through. So ATN had to close off this match trying to keep their top spot here. And the question is, how did they do? So stay tuned and you'll find out. But first, if you want to watch these wars live, you want to cheer on your favorite teams, and if you want to earn some amazing channel points that you can use to redeem for things like subs and even gold passes, make sure to check the description below. Head over to my Twitch and make sure to follow and turn on those notifications so you know when the wars are live and when I'm streaming these incredible matchups. And also make sure to head over to my Discord server where you can get free weekly drops of bases courtesy of Blueprint Base Building. And don't forget to follow me over on social media where you can find out not only what I'm doing in my schedule for streaming, but you can check out photos of my real life. Head over to my Instagram, head over to my Twitter, and make sure to keep up to date. But without further ado, let's take a look in and see this final matchup for ATN against Zepto. Oh, it's that time already. Oh my goodness. That went so fast. But I was also doing some work in between. So we've got Vala kicking it off. Vala, our MVP. Yesterday came in with the Dragons. Now we're getting to see him come in with some Zap Quake. Log Launcher Lalo, my favorite combination. Zap stay intact, get out that 12 o'clock chamber. And we've got our opening to move in to the 130 side of the base. Single layer wall break just gives that easy opening that we need to get everything started and working through. We want the log launcher to stay a little bit further back so it doesn't take on too much damage. It needs to be tanked for, which is why we bring the ice golem. We also set the heroes down a little bit earlier, though the queen should remain behind so she can help pick things off, snipe everything off. Gets that nice opening straight into the core of the base, which is exactly what Vala wanted to see. He didn't need it to go as far as a town hall. It's just bonus if it happens, but we still have the yak that can also open up that wall leading to the town hall and allow the queen, if she can hang on to this ability long enough, to barrel her way through. Ice Golem doing some good work. Next one comes off, freezes up the clan castle troops as the Royal Champ snipes out the single target, the scatter shot here. Royal Champ coming in. Oh my goodness. I thought she was going to go the distance and go to take on that other one, but she doesn't. She does exactly what she needs to do. We still have one more Ice Golem there. Freezes up the queen, unfortunately, but she's gotten done what we needed to see her do. Not looking like we're going to get as much out of her to take on the town hall, but again, that was high hopes. It wasn't needed. Pathing is set. We send in a couple of loons to take on that ground bow inside the base, just again for pathing purposes, because we know we might see a couple of stray traps along that outer or inner perimeter as the loons work through. That Inferno Drag looking to wreak havoc on this, but we do have the Warden ability. This is going to help get safely past the town hall and spare some of these loons as they work against the Inferno Drag. Good timing on the pups to come through to knock it out. We don't have any more loons left to go, so it's this main pack that need to sail their way into the multi, and I am a bit worried because of the splash damage from the wizard towers. That one hound doing as much tanking as possible, but not enough with the air sweeper pushing everything aside. That's one thing that we wanted the queen to take down that she wasn't able to do, and with this, John Cena holding a solid defense from the start. I mean, we're not even going to see this going into the 90% range. We've got a couple of minions on the outskirt. We've got another archer and minion to drop down, but there are not a lot of options to pick up any more percentage as we start getting in range of the wizard tower and the archer tower here. That Electro Owl trying to do as much as possible, but the Builder holding off and keeping that storage alive, keeping Vala from picking up any additional percentage there inside the base at the 86% mark. And it looks like that's where we are going to land. This is a huge, huge defense coming in from Zepto. So before I hop off, we're going to take a look at the Dark Unicorn stats if we can. I'll have to ask Wassman for the clan tag or find it. So Sasha coming in with the Inferno Drags here. They're riding off a very impressive defense against Vala. And with this, this could put them in the lead from the start, which is a good spot to be in when you're going up against ATN. What's going on, Clash Charlie? How are you? It's in beta right now. So it's the Clash of Clans store is not available everywhere yet. It's only available in those 4 countries. So we've got Sasha coming in, setting up this funnel. We get the Blimp to take on the Town Hall, creating a nice path, King and Queen, to ensure that they work their way through. Now we only have, we do have 2 multis to worry about, but one's on the back end. So that'll likely be reserved for the Royal Champion to help take on. It's that multi in the core that we need to ensure that the Inferno Drags really get in there and that we have enough cover from those Skelly spells to help distract it. King and Queen doing good work. No way to break this Queen in, so a little bit of a stray. Doesn't look like the King's gonna get it. Get the Eagle down. Those loons are going to need to pull through and help take that on, or a couple of Inferno Drags to work through. But look at the timing of this. We've got a little backtrack here and there, and this is not typically what you want to see. You want your Inferno Drags in a nice straight line formation, the way you would see a regular dragon attack. And the struggle is real, unfortunately, on this one. Freezes up that multi one more time, but that's all we have left to keep it underway. And the Queen has every opportunity to pick them off, and that she does. So sends in the Royal Champ to try and recover this one, but again with another back-end multi that's surrounded by splash damage from the Wizard Tower and the air defense. We are going to see these Inferno Drags completely fizzle out. With that scatter shot still up, the Royal Champ is not going to stand a chance getting through because we have both the King and the Queen defending that. So either way she went, we were going to see her get easily knocked out before making it to it. 76% 2-star here definitely gives ATN what they need to move forward and claim this lead. So a little bit of room to breathe now. It just almost makes sense, you know, like the Yak and the King combination, because he's such a tank, it powers him up so much more. The Queen and the Unicorn, because typically you want to keep your Queen alive for a certain amount of time in your raids, give her a little bit more, which is why we do a lot of Queen walks and Queen charges. So the Unicorn really helps push that. And with the Royal Champ, Lassie jumps walls, the Royal Champ jumps walls, so it really gives us that nice combination. And then the long range of the Owl with the Warden complements each other really well. So I like those combinations. Now we've got AST with the opportunity to try and secure their lead in this by picking up a 3-star, coming in with the Inferno Drags as well. Now going in again with a base that does have 2 multi-targeting Infernos. That's typically the max amount that you want on there, and it can be really difficult. You just need to make sure that you have a way to at least take one of those down, possibly working through. We do have the King and Queen on the Eagle Chamber, distracting the defending AQ to give the opportunity for them to work along past those ground bows and try and get a little bit more value into the back end. The Inferno Drags here with a task to push their way through into the center of the base, where we do have that multi-targeting Inferno, but we've got the Blimp to sail through into that Town Hall chamber, take on that entire compartment. That single's not going to be an issue for them, and they are slightly bypassing now, though a few are getting picked off one by one by the multi and single combo. Gets down the Skelly spell to hold off the single targeting Inferno, which gives a little bit more opportunity for the Royal Champ to sneak in, the Warden to get in there, and those Inferno Drags to have a fighting chance to power their way through. We still have 2 freezes left over for the Scattershot and the multi if need be, but not needed because he got exactly through where he needed to. But the question is, can the Royal Champ hang on to this one to finish off? We don't have enough from that King and Queen who died early on, and I do think AST wanted to see a little bit more value with them coming outside to help just a little bit. So it is up to the RC. Inferno Drags, just 2 left here trying to get the job done. And this is where the freeze comes in clutch to hold off those last remaining defenses. That launch of her Seeking Shield gives her the regeneration that she needs to come back and try and knock out these remaining defenses. But we do have a cannon on the backside. Oh, Warden trying to help out. That Inferno Drags just staying out of range of any air targeting defenses, but it's the traps that could do him in. With the Warden now down for the count, can the RC make her way, help take on that last cannon and take care of the cleanup? We have a lot of storages to worry about. 2 shots and it's done. No defenses remain, but we've got 46 seconds remaining on the clock with the Royal Champ alive. As long as everything stays here on the board, I think it's golden. I would be worried with some traps knocking out the Electro Owl and the Inferno Drag, but this has been done in record time. A.S.S.I pulling in the 3-star and securing that lead for ATN regardless. I think definitely close to more than halfway done with my day. My day ends at like 9 o'clock. I'm in bed. Okay, Largo. With the hybrid, looking to take out A.S.S.I with this strategy. Nice use of the Yeti to help section off the pathing for the Queen here. Plus, looks like we had a sneaky goblin to keep the Queen funneled inside to this Expo scatter chamber. Very patient with this. Nice use of the Coco Loons to pick up some traps along the way. Off to a really solid start here. Forces that Queen ability early, though, as she was taking on a lot of heat. I don't know if he forced it. Ooh, not what we want to see. Healer's getting targeted. Oof. But gets that freeze down, holds it off from one last final shot, and gives the Queen what she needs to take it out. So the healers remain. Gets that jump into the core, but the problem is that force of the ability early on could be an issue. Lucky that just was a clown car of goblins coming out of that CC. Queen manages to hang on and survive. See what happens as she makes her way into the center of the base. As the hybrid comes in, it will alleviate some of the pressure, including from the ground bows. So the King is doing excellent work tanking for those, so the hybrid can sneak through and take this on. Also cleaning up a nice path straight to that scatter shot. Oh, this is what we didn't want to see. Queen getting targeted. It was the opposite end ground bows. We're not going to see her coming through for the reinforcement here inside that base. So everything going to mush together straight into the center, go out of formation, and this is going to be a problem. That Queen needed to do more cleanup work, but also needed to shape up the path. Those are very technical terms I use there. Smushed, smushed together. Oh, this one fizzles out very, very quickly. As you can see, losing that Queen ability early on was critical. That was huge to the demise of this raid. 67% is not going to be a turnaround point for Zepto, and this might be their undoing. Okay, I'll pop it up in 1 second. Let's take a look through Boom's hit. What's going on, Lil Zoomy? How are you? Oh, we got Boom coming in with more Zap Quake Lalo. No log launcher on this one, unless he switches it up, but I don't think he will. Double layer wall break to get the pathing open. We want to take on this Eagle Chamber, take the Queen down, and I would say ideally get in as far as taking on that multi-targeting Inferno. Ooh, he's bringing the big tanky boy. Level 10 Golem to do the tank work here for the King, for the Queen coming in, and the Royal Champ to snipe from the side. See if she makes it as far as taking on that single targeting Inferno. Would be nice to completely clear out this entire section of the base. That's the one nice thing about having Lassie, is Lassie takes a little bit of a lead to take on those defenses, and the Royal Champ can just stay a little bit further behind. It extends her life a little bit more, and that's why I like this combination so much. So we've got the Queen in the core. We have the Yak working together. The King's down for the count, but that Yak just trying to take on that Ice Golem and knock it out. Final wall break set in place to get us what we need. This is nice because look at this opening. Gets it right to the multi-chamber. Oof, Queen getting frozen up there from the defending CC Ice Golem. Not great, but she has the ability, which is enough to get through the defending RC and Oh, is it enough just to take on that multi? Just enough. That's all we needed. Royal Champ did not make it as far as taking on that single, but single's not going to be an issue for the Lalo in the back end of this raid. Stone Slimer taking the lead, cutting through on that inner edge, but we needed to go for the Town Hall. Works its way in. We have the Dragon open up with the defending RC down. No Queen alive. That's easy. Cleanup for the Dragon to get through. Warden ability perfectly timed and positioned because it helps these loons as they work through towards a scatter shot, though it's the flanking loons that are getting targeted now. We do have the Ice Hound to help push its way along. A haste is going to sweep it into the back end. I don't think we need that Ice Hound much longer because these loons have got the job done here. And Boom hanging on to 2 extra loons if he needed to surround for additional defenses or for some additional cleanup. So he can swag that if he wants, chooses not to, just wants to come in, get the job done, and finish and secure this 3-star for ATN. So we've got ATN going 2 for 3 now. Nice work in solidifying their position so far. They are in the lead right now. J-Off is 1 for 3, and Dark Unicorns is 2 for 3. So Dark Unicorns are in the lead. And my understanding is the Dark Unicorns need to, if they lose, it would need to be a draw, or if they lose by 1 star, it couldn't be any more than a 6% difference. That's my understanding. So a win just makes it easy. Okay, we've got Stefan coming in with the Zapquake Log Launcher Lalo. Now we take out that 6 o'clock side of the base, shaping up the path, leading straight to the core. Long line drive when we use these log launchers straight to the Town Hall because we want that target straight through and we want to clear out as much of the center of the base as we possibly can. Royal Champ coming through from that 3 o'clock side with this. We've got 1 scatter down, we've got the Eagle down, and we're looking to take down this multi-targeting Inferno in the core. Queen staying behind, hanging on to the ability is great. Those Ice Golems tanking for days. This is why it's such a beautiful strategy because it really powers through nicely and you can pick up huge percentage coming along. Now that Stefan knows that he's secure in getting the value he needs, he can start the Lalo, and this Queen can still continue on and pick on some more defenses. I'm curious to see if she'll actually get that multi down, beating through a wall. Doesn't look like it. That both Ice Golems actually freeze up, die out, and so does the Queen getting picked off there. But the Loons have an easy push to the Town Hall, nice safe passage, and look at the timing on the Ice Hound. Ice Hound holding off that multi-targeting Inferno. We get the cleanup assist from those Ice Pups. We've got a haste to sweep the Loons not only into the Town Hall, but back out into that last remaining AD and Archer Tower. Warden ability used relatively early. What are we going to have left for Loons? Oh my goodness. Loons are down for the count, so it's up to the Warden and the Electro Owl. But what do they go for? They go for the Dark Elixir storage. Yes, they'll get some hits off of that onto the AD, but I don't know if these minions and pups can get it done now at this point. They're going to get picked off one by one by the Archer Tower, by that AD. And this is yet another defense for ATN. Yo-Yo holding strong here and keeping ATN in that dominating position. Exotic Viper, thank you for the follow. You've never heard of Dark Unicorns? Are they good? Do you not do you not spend time in my channel and know Wassman? Oh my goodness, what do you mean you don't know Dark Unicorns? Dark Unicorns also nearly took down ATN twice in ESL Meisterschaft. Both 14-14 wars. It was a 6% difference and a 7% difference in each of those 2 wars when it was tied up. So Linade coming in with Super P.E.K.K.A. Smash. There you go. You got that clip for Wassman. He's an okay moderator. I know, no hybrid. Linade's been switching up a bit, and we have been seeing him do more of the Super P.E.K.K.A. Smash. Jake, thank you for the follow. So the Zapquake, the Blimp helps shape up the path here for the Queen to charge her way through. 2 more wall breaks. We're going to see her weaving in and out towards the Town Hall. as everything converges together straight into the center of the base. Being very patient, though, before dropping everything. But we do have our funnel set with that structure taken down early on. Tesla Farm might pull at least one of the P.E.K.K.A.s to the outside, but that's not the end of the world, and we'll still have the King to work his way through. There we go. King to work along. Super Wizards coming to the rescue. They take on that Tesla, but they switch to go towards the King. This is where we see a little bit of the pull. We don't get them inside the base, which is ideally where we want them. We want them inside. We want them getting that full range over the walls, but we still have the Queen. We still have couple P.E.K.K.A.s for now. Scattershot is wreaking havoc on this one. Royal Champ needs to come in to keep this moving along. Queen still has her ability, and it's gonna need to be used coming in towards a scatter, taking on way too much damage. Oh, unless he drops a freeze, he uses that freeze to keep that Queen alive and keep the ability reserved, which I would say, honestly, it's not a huge issue because we only have a multi on the back end, but it's that eagle that continues to rain down that you want to ensure that the Queen stays alive. Jump connects her into that chamber. We're going to see her helping with the cleanup, but this Royal Champ ability, I think it's going to be timed possibly to help cut across the base or not. Just gets those defenses down. AD is the last thing to worry about. A freeze is not going to do any good here. We need to see the cleanup going quickly. With the witches that came out of or that he actually dropped with the King, that's going to help ensure that this gets done in the amount of time needed. This was getting mighty close, but with 8 seconds left, Linnaid comes in and seals the deal and picks up that 3-star. GG, Linnaid. Yeah, and those Super Wizards went around. It was a bit hairy there for Linnaid, but he managed to keep strong in that one. Hanging on to those abilities. This guy knows how to use his heroes. Let's see what John Cena has in store for us. Coming in, wow, with the Electro Drag attack. I have not seen many E-Drag attacks in Town Hall 13. I think this might be the first one I'm seeing in Town Hall 14, possibly. Barack OP, but it can happen. Yeah, that's unfortunate for J-Off, but that actually secures the deal. For the Dark Unicorns, that means they're going to make it into the playoffs. And we know ATN is going to make it into the playoffs as well. And I believe it will be L.A.S.I. L.A.S.I is likely secured in their spot then because of the fate of all of these wars. I don't think they can slip down past the 3rd position even. So John Cena here with the E-Drags, perfectly pushing through that Stone Slammer, working along to keep the main pack straight to that 6 o'clock side. We have a couple of those E-Drags coming out, and the one on the outside edge that's taking care of a lot of cleanup here. Plus, we still have the real chance to drop here. King and Queen died out relatively early, but these E-Drags got so much value coming through. Nice use of the freeze to hold off the Town Hall. Beautiful. This is giving the Royal Champion every opportunity that she needs to pick it off single-handedly. Seeking Shield does the job, and she even can sneak in and take down that Scattershot. Ooh, unfortunate because we see the freeze miss, but Warden still stands, and there's enough to finish things off here for John Cena. Enough firepower from those E-Drags and from the Warden to get the job done. So GG. Nice, actually really nice base identification to bring in E-Drags. First one I've seen of Town Hall 14. What's going on, Norse? How are you? Have you guys been seeing any E-Drag attacks in Town Hall 14? See, with John Cena, I actually expect some invisibility spells, so mildly disappointed. Okay, yo-yo. Final attack for ATN. What say you guys? Are we going to finish it off with 14 stars? I feel like it's been a while since we've seen the 14-star war coming in from ATN. That 12-star war really did me in. I did not expect to see that coming. So we had to give a huge congratulations to JL for their defenses. Question is, can we get back to the 14-star roll? Queen charging her way through to lead the path, shaping it up for the Lalo push. We want to get into the town hall section of the base. Queen can easily reach over that scatter shot there, get it knocked down, and force her way in. Ooh, we got the king lining up the push and path. Hold up, where's this wall breaker going? Where is this wall breaker going? Are we going to see the queen come back around for this? Not going to happen. That is not a nice wall breaker. Let's see if the king can clean up enough. I don't think it's going to happen. He doesn't get into that town hall. So the queen has to take it on. And this doesn't quote go exactly the way Yo-Yo had intended it to. King's doing a lot of cleanup work. Queen's doing a lot of great value here still. And we'll take on the defending queen. The only issue is we need a plan for that multi-targeting Inferno, but we've got the Stone Slammer to come in. And we still have the Royal Champ. He's not even dropped his Royal Champ yet. And we're nearly at 50% of the base taken down. Holy jeez. Drops to freeze to hold off that single, giving the queen a little bit more life to work through. Royal Champ coming in to help take on that multi-targeting Inferno. I like it. Queen has just enough juice to take on the defending queen, take on the clan castle troops. Oh no, we've got headhunters coming out. Did he start way too early? Royal Champ is in there, gets the poison down. Oh, and the dragon will be enough to take it on. Come on, Lassie. Lassie chasing them down too. That's a good robo dog there. Warden ability sets off as well, keeps everything nice and safe through and through. Yo-Yo handled this one like an absolute pro. He had no worries, zero concern about those headhunters potentially coming out, and is able to throw down the final 3-star for ATN, putting them 14 stars on the finish here. That's what I'm talking about. It's not a robo-dog, it's a P.E.K.K.A dog. Congratulations, Bossman. Congratulations to the Dark Unicorns. Oh, I'm so proud of you guys. And I'm very proud of my ATN guys coming in with a nice solid finish to this war. 14 stars. But we've got Rico coming in. So Rico, let's see if he can finish off strong for his team. There's ATN channel points there for you guys. Ooh. Are we going with the Skelly Donut? Oh, we are. Skelly Donut to take on. Oh, it's not going for the clan castle. Come on. Final invisibility spell down. Goes for everything but. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the final one. There you go. Gets it taken down. Whew. Got a little hairy there. Not gonna lie. GG. So it takes on the multi, takes on the clan castle, which is going to help quite a bit for not only the opener, but the Lalo pathing. And we've got a blizzard combination. There's going to be no spells for this Lalo portion. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, doesn't get the town hall though. Oof. Town hall does not activate, does not go down, so he's going to have to adjust for this one. Let's see how he decides to go in. I'm going to have to assume the heroes are going to have to work their way. Oh, he can switch for the Lalo on that part, possibly. I don't know what Rico is doing. I mean, I was excited to see how wrecked this might get bringing in the blizzard after that Skelly Donut. But he doesn't quite pick up what he needs in here, so he is going to have to adjust for this Lalo. He does have 2 Ice Hounds, though. King barreling his way through, saves the queen just a little bit longer. Can that yak make it as far? Open up the town hall chamber. This is going to adjust for it. Like, this is what it needed. Queen, go in. Look, go right inside the town hall. Get away from the ground bows. She's got her ability. Oh, my goodness. Can bring in... He only has 1 freeze. He can't bring in the Royal Champ. Oh, imagine if that queen actually worked together with... 1 freeze is not going to be enough, unfortunately, but it's almost. Gets it almost completely taken down. It's almost nice recovery. I like it. So he still has to go in with Lalo from this point at the town hall, but it's almost done, which means the loons can get in there a little bit quicker. It unfortunately also means that the warden might have to use this ability, will have to use this ability coming through early on. And that eagle never went down. The royal champ likely was supposed to take that on, but has to come in and ensure the town hall goes down. This is not working for Rico. I got to give it to him. I commend him on the crazy plan and on the massive attempts of adjusting when things go wrong. It is going to be a low percentage, and they know at this point it's, it's a done deal. But you got to love the creativity. A nice try to Rico, and nice war to Zepto, and nice performance through the season. GG to them. Well, ATN finished off with an incredible performance. 14 stars is exactly what we wanted to see. I know the star count has been going down a little bit, and we've seen a lot of tough competition through and through with a lot of 14-14 matches and close calls. But this one, they knocked it out of the park. And with that, ATN stands on top in the number 1 position, so we won't see them in the next playoff matchup, but we'll be waiting patiently to see who they will be facing off against in the playoffs. So I'm very excited for my boys that they've made it through, and if you want to watch more of these wars live, make sure to check out the description below. Follow me over on my Twitch, turn those notifications on, get on my Discord server, follow me on social media. All of these means will help you know when I'm live with these incredible matchups. That's about it for now. Until next time, this is Lady B. I'll catch you guys later.